Published 2204 EDT, the 7th of October 2017. Updated 2205 EDT, the 7th of October 2017. A British couple are desperately searching for an Australian man who heroically saved their lives after their boat capsized in rough seas. Craig and Jackie O'Neill hired a boat with friends Helen Wilson and Jay Cartwright in Hvar, Croatia on September 21 and sailed towards the Paklinski Islands. On the way back we hit some rough seas and the boat capsized, throwing us into the sea, Mr. O'Neill said in an emotional plea on Facebook. Craig and Jackie O'Neill hired a boat with friends Helen Wilson second from right and Jay Cartwright far right in Hvar, Croatia on September 21, but it capsized, Mr. O'Neill said. Just as they were giving up hope, a man jumped from a passing excursion ship into the water and swam towards them. Email nick.white@mailonline.com. The four tourists gripped the sinking boat, desperately waving at passing ships for help, as Ms. O'Neill, 51, got stuck under it before eventually freeing herself. The 42-year-old said just as they were giving up hope, a man jumped from a passing excursion ship into the water and swam towards them. Mr. Cartwright was able to swim over to it and Ms. Wilson grabbed a rope thrown from a Croatian lifeguard vessel, but the couple were now struggling in open water. He swam over to help and said he could only take one, so Jackie went with him, Mr. O'Neill said. As Mr. O'Neill floundered in the water watching his companions' lives be saved, his wife's rescuer noticed he was in big trouble. The group on a night out earlier on their travels around Europe last month. He could not make the swim to safety. "I'm a rubbish swimmer. I was on my own and exhausted. I had no options left and really thought that's it. I'm going to die here." As Mr. O'Neill floundered in the water watching his companions' lives be saved, his wife's rescuer noticed he was in big trouble. Jackie and the Australian man had not made it back to the boat, but he had seen what was happening to me and how much trouble I was in, he said. He then did something truly amazing. As well as holding on to Jackie in the rough sea, he came back for me and got me and swam us both back to safety. Ms. O'Neill later recalled the moment the mystery Australian decided to go back for her husband and drag them both to safety on his back. The father of two said the couple were desperate to find their mystery savior, whose name they didn't get, so they could properly thank him. Ms. O'Neill later recalled the moment the mystery Australian decided to go back for her husband and drag them both to safety on his back. "If we don't go and get him right now, he is going to die," he told Ms. O'Neill before they turned around. He told Jackie to get on his back and shout to me to swim towards them. "I think a wave took me towards them as I was there in no time," Mr. O'Neill told the Lancashire Post. The father of two said the couple were desperate to find their mystery savior, whose name they didn't get, so they could properly thank him. Ms. O'Neill on board a cruise ship earlier in the trip the couple took around Europe together. Afterwards he was cool as anything, drying himself off like it was nothing. "I want to know what went through his mind at the time," he said. "This man is an absolute hero. If it wasn't for him things would have been very different. We desperately need to find him. We have to thank him. The only thing I did to thank this man was give him a nod." Mr. O'Neill said the accident happened about 5:30 p.m. local time on September 21 and the mystery Australian had an average build, with an athletic body, thick dark hair and a tanned complexion.